started off in England. I was there at the time, and I was right around the corner. And wandering, you know, kind of looking at the, you know, because the studio where my flat was right by the studio, going, I wonder what's going on over there, you know. And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas time. The greatest gift they'll get this year is life. Oh, where nothing ever grows, no rain or rivers flow. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? And it just completely knocked me off my feet at that point when that happened. And I think at that point you start thinking, I wonder, you know, that would be great if it happened in Canada.
After they did the Band-Aid thing, I saw them putting it together in England, you know, and I thought, boy, Canada ought to do something. It's so hard to get the heroes together up here, you know, because they're working all over the world.
A record producer, be it an album or a single, just doesn't oversee the final version of what we hear. He's at the very core of its inception. He's involved creatively in the concept, the style, the overall meaning of the product.
And the award for Producer of the Year goes to... It's a tie.
Whoa.
David Foster. And Lionel Richie and James...
There's a lot of people I have to thank, and I'll try and get them all in as briefly as possible. My family up in Victoria, British Columbia. Grew up there in Canada, and my wife, Rebecca, who I adore. My children, and in my mind, I had always imagined that I wanted to do something great in Canada, like build a studio or take a Canadian artist and produce them and have international success with a Canadian artist. Chicago, of course, it was... I didn't think it would, my first major thing in Canada would be something that would be not for myself, but for the country.
I can only say in your... I want to say it. Outrageous!
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
When Quincy Jones called me, when I picked up the phone and I heard his voice, I was dead. I knew right there why he was calling. I knew before he said, "Hey, Foz," and I knew why he was calling me. And there was no doubt that I had to do it. I felt that I was responsible enough and was known enough in Canada that I could pull it off musically, that I could bring the, you know, the thing musically together, but I needed the most powerful man in Canada in the music business to help.
Listen, all you do, you write the music. Anybody who phones you up, anybody who bothers you, tell them to phone me. I'll be the bad guy, and we'll just say they can't get in.
I put down the phone from talking to Quincy. I called Bruce Allan, and he got crazy with it.
For publicity. Don't answer the phone. Do me a favor, take your phone off the hook and leave it there. Let them phone me, okay? And Lou and I will take care of it, okay? You do the music, I'll do the people. We'll get along great.
Da 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 da, E flat, ba da da da, over B flat, da da da. Got in my car to drive to work, and picked up my little tape recorder, and it just came out. I mean, I know that sounds real corny, but I guess that's inspiration. Yeah.
Okay, he goes on tour on the 16th. If we cut this thing on the 10th, can we fly him up here? If I get the airfares covered for Neil and Joni, can we get them up here? Yeah, yeah. Who?
It was all unfolding right as I was driving across the bridge, and I really, honest to God, imagined Gordon Lightfoot singing the first two lines.
Bringing the goods to the young growing land, all up from the seaboards and into their hands.
And then my producer chops took over, and I was thinking, okay, now who could sing this, and in what key would Gordon sing? And it was really all happening at once, you know. I mean, there's incredibly visual things to work with there when you think about all those Canadian stars. I mean, Lightfoot's voice, I've known it, you know, I know it almost as well as my own voice.
Bring the workers and bring up the rails. We gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails.
Okay, Ray, thanks a lot.
Lightfoot.
Gotta run.
Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot, returning your call.
Gordon, how are you? Good, good, good. Listen, I know you're in the middle of doing a session. But I gotta have, just give me a break and just take off Sunday. Just take off Sunday. I talked to Foster. We'll do the chorus first. We'll blow everybody else out of there. And then we'll let the first two lines, Gordon, for God's sake.
By the end of the drive, I had the verses, and the chorus just kind of came out.
Rags, how you doing, man? Listen, Corey Hart for the benefit. You heard about the benefit? Okay, good. How is he?
So we had Jim. That day at the studio, I ran into Jim Vallance, who is Bryan Adams' co-writer on all of his songs. And I said, hey, do you want to do something great for your country? Let me demo this song that I've just come up with at your studio. And
Good man. All right.
In a hurry.
Yeah.
Hey, Murray's
Murray. Adams. Yeah. How you doing, kid? Good. Anne Murray's in, Adams. Anne Murray's in. Yeah. Neil Young's in, and Joni Mitchell, too. See, Adams? See? Everybody's coming in. Good. Okay, as soon as you finish Saturday Night Live, you go to the airport, and you'll be in Toronto that night. Okay? We're going in at noon at Manta.
Great song.
It's a great song, Adams. Everybody loves this song. It's a better song than the Americans. It's a better song than the English guys. Okay? Great, kid. Good luck tonight. Good luck on Saturday Night Live. See you later. Bye.
Another night, another lesson learned. It's the distance that keeps us safe. When the silence leads to sorrow, we do it all again. Oh, yeah. I need somebody like you. Everybody needs somebody.
Bryan Adams had just come in from Los Angeles that day, and him and Vallance are real tight, and he rang up, hey, what's going on? Well, we're over here demoing the song. Hey, well, maybe I'll come over. Can I come over? You know, it's this kind of thing that just draws everybody. It's really amazing.
Ian Thomas, Neil Young, Zappa Costa. Baron Longfellow, Oscar Peterson. It's scary how big we are out here.
Early the next morning, Bryan Adams called me. But like real early for Bryan. I mean, noon is early for Bryan usually. This was like 9 a.m. or something. He says, you got to go over to Valance's right away. We stayed up all night and we wrote all the lyrics. The next thing that I had to do was to cut the track, to get the music recorded in preparation for the vocalist. Again?
Good. Listen, Bernie, I want to get some of your acts in the benefit for the Ethiopian thing. And one of the first we really want to get Leona Boyd. I know she can't sing. But I'm cutting the instrumental tracks in Vancouver. I know she can't sing, but God, we got to have her in there. She's a recognizable face. Come on, man. We aren't going to give limousines for everybody. How are you going to feel driving up to the front of the studio to do a benefit in a limousine? Huh? Get a cab for God. No, we aren't going to reimburse you. It's only $30.
Hey, Chris, have you looked in the room over there?
Next door?
Yeah. See if there's any French horn players over there, would you?
Players?
Yeah, French horn players. Tell me when. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he was all set to play, and I said, well, actually, all I need is for you to play one note once, and I'll load it into my Emu 2, and he goes, la. I push a button, thank you, and when I push the synthesizer, I get that exact same note.
Somehow innocence is lost. How can we look away? 'Cause every single day we've got to help at any cost.
Up the octave, right? Yeah.
We got to help at any cost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do the ad-lib?
Yep. Yeah. A little one there, though, because we're only going into the first chorus, right?
Right.
This is the monster one right here.
All the country singers.
Yeah, and I put Carol Baker, Murray McLaughlin, and Ronnie Hawkins, I think.
Hawkins,
third
yeah.
one there.
The Hawk's coming?
The Hawk's coming. The Hawk is coming.
And
That's the good news, though. We got some bad news.
Oh, there we go. Okay, and there's probably some other scheduling problems that we're going to want to know about.
Tommy, 4:30.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
And Neil and Joni shortly thereafter, right?
Their last flight on tomorrow night is 8:16.
So they're good till 6:30.
7 o'clock.
So that's...
So 7 o'clock, okay. Anybody else?
There is a town in North Ontario, a stream, comfort, memory to spare, and in my mind I still need a place to go. All my changes were there. Blue, blue windows behind the stars. Yellow moon on the right. Big birds flying across the sky. Throwing shadows on our eyes. Leave us helpless, helpless, helpless.
Neil did kind of look like he was still dressing in the 60s, didn't he? He was such a sight. I just loved it, both him and Joni coming up. Well, what probably was going through their mind was going through my mind, too. We've been gone for a long time. And I don't know if Canadians know this or not, but most of the Canadians that I know that live in Los Angeles that I'm associated with, we are at all times incredibly proud to be Canadians. We love America and we love the opportunities that are there for us. But we love being Canadians.
I'm very proud of my passport. I keep that, you know, even though I haven't lived here for a long time and the metric system is completely foreign to me, you know. I can't tell the temperature and I don't know how fast I'm going up here. So in that way, it's kind of a foreign country to me, but, you know, it's still my native land, especially Saskatchewan. You know, you get kind of sentimental for the landscape that you spent your childhood in.
And, you know, and I just know these two. They didn't come into that room with, like, you know, we're the American superstars. We are Canadian, but we, you know, we've done a little better than you folks, you know. There was just none of that. They just walked in thrilled to be there and thrilled to be Canadian.
Levy's car. Of course, he wasn't asked to be in this whole thing. He just came out to pick up some friends.
He's a good soul.
Wait, go away. It's just me. Go away. I'm not a singer.
Musically, there was one person that, there was many, but Oscar Peterson being there. For me, being a piano player, listening to his records when I was a kid, growing up with his records, I was thrilled to see him there. I worried about the continuity. I worried about how can you cut so fast from one singer to another, you know? But then I thought, to heck with it. I mean, we want to show Canada's best, and there's a lot of them out there. There's not just one or two singers. There's many.
Please let me in when you're singing your songs, and
first guy?
No.
All right.
How do you feel about the project today?
That's fine. It's very nice. Nice to be a part of it. My music is in hand, and I'm ready to go.
Do you like the song?
Be part of it. Yes, it's a very good song.
Can you sing a few bars?
Not, well, let me see.
Ad-lib it for us. This way.
Well, I guess it's sort of like Woodstock, yeah, except instead of having 500,000 people watching, we had 500,000 people singing. You know, I guess that's about the size of it.
There was a lot of thought going on in my mind about putting up that sign. On the one hand, I thought, who the hell am I to say something like that to these people? On the other hand, I thought, if I don't establish control right from the very beginning, then I've really blown it for everybody.
Please check your egos at the door. Could I check your ego, please?
I can get it up.
I had my ego intact.
You were singing
I
like a
was
big
right
head,
there.
I thought.
I was there. Me, I was right there.
Yeah, I heard you a couple of times say, zoom in on me.
Well, because I was doing good things. I was doing good things. You don't have to move it, I'll move to you.
This is probably the most unified any group of musicians has ever been in Canada, ever. And I think it's great, and I think it's a good sign, you know, for musicians, because our musicians are notorious to fight with each other and grumble and bitch and everything. So I think it's nice to have everybody in one room. And the whole motto for this thing was park your ego at the door and get on with just having a good time and making a very, very special record.
I'm quite moved, and I wouldn't have enough words to express my grateful that you have made so much effort. You have shown us so much sympathy in our cause to struggle the tragedy, the worst tragedy we have in our history. For me, it's a painful experience to be here and to see my people dying. I know you all share my grief, but nothing is close to have your roots there. They're hardworking people, they're religious people, they're generous, they're beautiful. And when I see them reduced to skeletons, it's very painful. if there's anything we can do, it's to be united. And the best place to start is with you. Because not politicians, not economists are as popular as you are. You are the only people who would reach the simple man, because your messages are simple, are humane. And I'm so grateful to be in your midst today, and I wish you all the best, and thanks a lot.
I was very moved by her, as I think everyone was. I don't think there was a dry eye in the place. She's so articulate, and she was so sincere about it, and really brought it all into focus.
It is happening. There are people dying, and it's very sad. Just to be here and to help in some way, and just in some way, that's all it was.
I felt like everybody else. You could, the tear ducts started to fill up, and you kind of started looking at your shoes and trying to see if anybody else was looking, but everybody else was doing exactly the same thing. That was a real good thing, because I think it started off as everybody coming in and greeting everybody, and it got to be a bit of a party atmosphere. I think that brought everything, put everything in the right perspective, and from there, away it went.
Okay, 3 passes? 3 passes. Is everybody emotionally ready?
There was a worry. I worried that the chorus wouldn't sound right. I worried that it wouldn't sound strong. It would take a lot of work over and over and over again to get it right. I would say the first and possibly the biggest high was when we finally at 10 to 1 got the people on the riser and we rolled the track over the speakers.
Okay, guys, here we go. Ladies. Roll playback.
We can bridge the distance, only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough? If we can pull together, we can change the world forever. Heaven knows the tears are not enough. We can bridge the distance, only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough? If we can pull together, we can change the world forever. Heaven knows the tears are not enough.
It's been the strangest day I've had in a long time. It's so strange to see all these, personalities, people from, every style of music. I mean, it's so strange. There's no way something like this could have ever worked unless it was for this reason, because, where else would you see, like, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, myself, and Anne Murray, and on and on and on, all singing the same kind of song. It's very unusual.
That was unbelievable.
And having all those people sing ensemble, and they're, everybody's a lead singer, so it's quite a different thing to have everyone singing ensemble. So it's like, 50 lead singers singing, pretending they're a chorus. That's really interesting.
One more. We take, right? I don't know.
Jim's got an idea.
What?
If we take, a stand.
Until now, was I batting 100? And now it's like 99, right? Try shouting it, okay? Roll.
If we take.
The power of the people is what the message that came through to me, the power of the people. And we, as opposed to I, being more important.
It makes everyone think, or it should make everyone think about the fact that we aren't living alone. What we do affects our fellow man and vice versa. And as I say, perhaps we can solve some of the other problems that are rampant today in the world with this same mass effort.
I've got 3
very healthy children. When I look at the faces of children and not see them too healthy, I've got to go and help them.
I'm very fortunate to be in a position to be able to do something like this and feel that I'm contributing, because you know, most people just in their daily lives can't get the opportunity to do something like that. The lyrics are brilliant, the song's brilliant, the idea is brilliant, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Together you and I.
Longer on the U.
Together you and I.
Longer.
Together you and I.
Again.
Together you and I.
Really, it's just fun. You just feel like a kid in a choir with a lot of great singers around you.
I haven't sung in a choir, especially a choir of this power. I mean, everybody has very good pitch. I haven't been in a choir since I was 9, I think. So, you know, I've sung in small groups, but to stand in a group of people like that and sing, it's been a long, long time.
Oh my goodness, I would have been about maybe 12 or 13 in the church choir. That's the last time I've done it. So it's really exciting. It's a lot of us. It's great.
Actually, grade 10, Penticton High School. Penn High, we called it. I sang in the choir. It's Mr. Harris. Hi, Mr. Harris. See how far I've come now? The choir classes did pay off.
They would never let me in choirs, you know. Made too much trouble.
So for some of you, you're done. And for others, we need you to stay, please.
Hi, Dave.
And it was absolutely more incredible.
At 10 to 2, I looked at my watch and we were done with the chorus. So we were an hour and 10 minutes ahead of schedule. That single incident got me through the rest of the day. Because that was my worst fear, was that somehow I couldn't get these 50 people to do what needed to be done. And in 1 hour, we had done what I thought potentially could have taken 6 hours.
What line in the song meant something to you, Paul? Feed the world. When I heard that line, do they know it's Christmas? I said yes.
Wait.
Wrong
You're in the wrong movie. You're in the wrong movie here.
Now, this is for the Canadian film, okay?
Isn't this Canadian version?
Isn't this the thing with Bob Geldorf? And
No.
It's
This
not?
is the one with Anne Murray.
Boy George here?
No.
Gordon
The guys from
Westwood,
Westwood.
Neil Young. A lot of Ian.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong thing.
But Paul, wait a minute.
I gotta get out of here.
But Paul, we're talking about feeding the world. No, in a broader sense, we are. Geez, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
That just shows you what happens to you when you go to New York.
Well, you go crazy with this.
It's terrible.
I don't know.
We're ruining this woman's documentary.
We got to do this.
Okay, what do we think about the mercury poisoning at Kirkland Lake? Okay, sorry.
As every day goes by, as I close our eyes.
Okay, got it now.
What a way to start the song. Nailing the second line every time. First line sounds a little funny.
Yeah, I know. I'm having trouble with the...
As every day goes by.
See, I think it should be as every day goes by. Day
Okay,
and goes, moving
anticipate.
closer together.
The third beat?
Yeah, triplet
Okay.
make it 7 day goes by.
Yeah,
As every day goes by.
Yeah. Here we go.
As every day goes by. How can we close our eyes?
Whoa! Okay. All right. Gordon, your history. You're great.
I just came out of makeup and I've got Richard Gere scared to death.
It's fun hearing them all sing.
I'm a Corey Hart fan myself. For obvious reasons.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you weave and breathe your storylines. And I wear my sunglasses at night so I can keep track of the visions in my eyes. While she's deceiving me, cuts my security. Has she got control of me? I turn to her and say,
And a thrill, and it's something for me to be able to contribute. You know, not everyone is given the opportunity to contribute in a way like this and feel you're actually doing something. And it's great for Canada. It's great for everybody. Just Paul. There you go. Yeah, the real ones. Don't leave town with them. Which ones are better?
Yes, it's true. Your tape came to my house, and I didn't listen like a fool, and now you're a superstar, and jeez.
Producing.
Pardon me?
And you're producing.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are.
Yeah.
I just knew, you know, I just wanted to wait till you were really hot. You know?
It's time to take a message everywhere.
We're playing with that.
It's time to take a message everywhere. It's time.
How's that? If I get it right.
You know what I like? I like the end part, but I don't like you starting that high. Time to take our message everywhere.
Time to take our message.
Time to take our message everywhere.
Time to take our message everywhere.
That'd be nice.
It's time to take our message everywhere. You know.
Nous rassemble ici à
l'autre bout du monde.
Mental block.
Non.
Te rentre pas dans la tête, celle-là.
Ça va. Nous rassemble ici à l'autre bout du monde.
That's it.
Yeah, with you, it's in
C'est ce que tu peux faire. You know what you can do? If it's a problem, maybe you can just record that part, and she can get it. It's on the tape. Do you have the cassette?
Yeah, but we
It's not the same.
Put her in the harmonizer.
Do you have a tape?
We fix it in Toronto with the harmonizer. Can't put her voice in the harmonizer.
I think it's everybody's duty to do whatever they can to help, and it's hardly very much time out of your life, and it seems a very little contribution, really, when you think of it, a Sunday afternoon. But if we can help, it'll be great, and I think we can. I really got that feeling today that pretty soon we're going to have people over the edge where they really realize that, hey, we have to do something.
We can learn to share and show how much we care.
Almost. Yeah, almost. I think I like that lick.
Okay.
No, Anne-Marie, who's such a pro and probably could have told me what EQ and what microphone to use if she'd been given 30 more seconds. She stepped up to the mic, she sang a real good one. I just, in nature, but this is in my nature, said, do a couple more, you know.
Was it? Show how much we care. We care. Okay.
Okay, we'll punch. I like that first line.
We can learn to share and show how much we care.
We did about 2 or 3 more, and she just politely said,
I don't think that's as good as the first one.
okay, we'll play them both back.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, yeah, okay, you know. And we played it back, and she was just dead right. It was the best out of the 4 of them. But hey, how was I supposed to know, you know? I just met the girl. I should have known that, but you're right. That one was great.
Is that it?
And quit being so difficult.
I've never ever had a chance to see Anne-Marie sing before, except on television. It was a thrill to me, and it just shocked both me and Foster, who's worked with probably the best in the world. This lady went out, sang the 2 lines, nailed them on the first take perfectly. And you just sit there and you're just dumbfounded about how great she really is. I think because she's such a household word in Canada, we forget how great she is.
So, how have you been? All right. Good. This is pretty amazing, isn't it?
As a performer, sometimes you just see these people. You don't always meet them, but meeting them is very beautiful. I mean, I know Anne and I know a few of the people, but I've never met Brian and Mike Reno. I love him. He's a very beautiful man, and it's just a great experience for me.
There's Lisa Delville. I told her I see her more than I see my mother.
There's times in between where you have a chance to sit back and reflect and talk to some people that you haven't seen in some time, and that in itself is wonderful to catch up on the latest gossip. And being a woman, I love that.
Do you still live in California?
Yeah, still got the ranch down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I live down there too. I've wimped out. I can't take the cold.
Well, you know, I put in my cold time.
Yeah, me too.
And it's great to meet all those people from all those provinces singing and doing music, and also the vibes, the vibrations and the feeling are really nice. It's very beautiful.
C'est l'amour qui nous rassemble d'ici à l'autre bout du monde.
Try Veronique with that. We just have a combination of both and see if it works, you know, and then we'll do the Canada line.
Let me sing the harmony to your ear and see how it sounds in your ears.
Oh, let's.
Yeah, Veronique,
Can you sing it in here for us one time, Veronique? Can you make the switch? You sing it just.
Sing with me here.
Okay.
It's time to take our message everywhere. You know, c'est l'amour qui nous rassemble d'ici à l'autre bout du monde.
Yeah, let's try it.
D'ici à l'autre bout du monde.
Les mots, évidemment, sont en anglais. Il y a d'abord le titre de la chanson que je trouve vraiment très bien, Tears Are Not Enough. Et puis, il y a aussi une petite partie dans la chanson qui est en français qui dit « C'est l'amour qui nous rassemble d'ici à l'autre bout du monde ». Et je pense que ce qu'on a fait ici aujourd'hui, c'est vraiment un geste d'amour.
What's happening over there, I suppose, if we can do something about it, if we can give a break, help, whatever it is, even if it's to save 1,000 children, will be fantastic. Even if it's to save one life, it's fantastic.
One.
Let's show them Canada still cares.
And we got Let's show them Canada still cares, right? Okay. Here we go. She is gorgeous, huh?
C'est l'amour qui nous rassemble d'ici à l'autre bout du monde. Let's show them Canada still cares.
Well, I'll tell you something. Canada's got an enormous amount of talent, and you know, it's I think one of the first times that you have everyone amassed together like that, and you can be proud of Canada for putting out artists like they do, and I think that there's a good Canadian identity, and that we should get the chip off our shoulder and be proud of being a Canadian and not worrying about the inferiority south of the border.
It's hard to understand how these things happen, but they happen, and you have to do what you can to help somebody else. We're extremely fortunate civilization, people that live in North America. We don't know how good we have it, especially people in the music business. We struggle, but these aren't real struggles. These struggles are only relative to what everybody else is doing. The struggle that people are having in Ethiopia is the most real struggle there is. It's the struggle to exist, the struggle to stay alive. As a human being, it's your right, it's your obligation to give something, whatever it is. And this is what we do, so this is what we give.
I think more more passion is called.
Yeah. A little more passion, huh?
Come down.
Always come up to when you find that and you think it still is perseverance for this. It's the change. It's the line of change, right?
Yeah, like no matter what your emotions are, you know, like along the way, you're still headed towards it, right? You know, you're still looking for the last two lines or something. You're still channeling yourself in that direction. It doesn't matter what, you know, your personal baggage is at the moment. You know, perseverance further, you're going to get there.
Well, the only thing I like about the I Ching is that it told me that cows are going to mean a lot to me in my life.
Cows? Would you ask Confucius?
No, I didn't ask them, but I always wrote songs with cows in because lots of reasons. And then one day in the I Ching, I didn't even know they had cows in China. It said cows are going to show you your way.
Seems like overnight we see the world in a different light.
I prefer world in a different light. I prefer that phrasing, but I won't hold you to it.
World in a different light.
Yeah. Let's go again. It's real close.
Yeah, go for it. Sorry, you can't be next to him. Have you seen Corey?
No, is he here? No. He's not here.
I'm looking for Corey.
I know you are.
Yeah, it took me 6 months to teach my dog how to sit. He forgot how to stand, you know.
You were standing right there, and I went.
My wife, you know, she's the worst cook in the world. The flies in my backyard chipped in, they had the screen door fixed. I don't want to say she's overweight, you know. She got more chins than the Hong Kong phone book, I gotta tell you. Has to use a bookmark to find her mouth. She gets her shoes shined, she has to take the guy's word for it, you know.
That's all, folks. I decided I'm going to sing Burton's line with him, okay?
Sorry, Marlon. Much to my chagrin, I might add.
How's that in the phones for you?
Fine.
Good.
Are you gonna roll right up?
Here he comes. Oh, the boss is here.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Foster in there to tell me how to yell. How to end this. I mean.
Okay, Burton, now, on the word un of until, I think you should... Now, when you get to till, just trying to live up to my reputation, you know?
We'll do the un today. On Thursday, we're gonna get the pen.
Okay, here we go. Just remember that this is the opening couple of lines, so it should be mellow, you know? It should be soft, I think.
Okay. Are we gonna rehearse?
Yeah, let's rehearse. The role of a record producer is maybe a friendly battle is a good way of describing it. You do live on the edge. I mean, you got to get the performance. You got to be strong. You got to be diplomatic. You got to be a psychiatrist. You have to be a babysitter. You have to be a mother, and you have to be a father. And you screw up sometimes. You know what? I was wrong. It doesn't work that way. We'll go again with fuller voice.
Until we open up our hearts.
Real nice.
Attitude is great. Your pitch is a little tiny bit under. Other than that, the attitude's perfect.
I was just gonna leave and give you an 8 by 10. God, that's awful.
Line in for 23.
Okay?
I'm ready level-wise.
Let's carve it right now. Roll the tape.
As every day goes by,
And I need to hear it whenever you can.
we close our eyes until we open up our hearts.
Even superstars like Burton Cummings need a little bit of help from the old
As
machine.
every
You know?
day goes by, sometime late at night, when there's nothing here except my old piano, I'd almost give my hands, make you see my way. Whoa! Stand tall, not to fall. For God's sake, don't go do something foolish. All you're feeling right now is silly human pride. You got me down on my knees, baby.
know what I mean? It's like one mind working on on something, and that's important. It's not scattered at all. It's very the lyric is very sensitive and really rings true.
Well, we're just real excited, you know. I mean, it was a funny thing. We got so into the song. We were writing sort of the song, and it was a treat working with Dave and all that. And every once in a while we have to go, wait a minute, there's a reason we're writing this song.
Yeah.
We would get so excited about actually writing it, we'd have to occasionally remind ourselves why we were writing it.
To make a dream come true. Make a dream come true. Make a dream come true.
Okay. Is up to me and you.
Make a dream come true.
I thought it was real close with you.
Hey.
Make a dream come true.
You're a beauty. Hey, Brian. You're a beauty. You were great last night. Did you get my message?
Do it.
Did you get my message last night?
Yeah, I did, thank you.
I wasn't going to call you at 5 in the morning. No.
Don't ever send me any dubs.
He loved the demo.
Oh my God, I didn't think you could do it any better than what we're doing here. It's unbelievable.
This is Carol. You met each other? Yeah.
All right.
It's really
You know Murray?
great. Love it.
Hi, Ron. Nice to meet you. Hey, you doing? All right. You're not doing bad for a damn young punker, are you?
Brian, do you know Murray?
Who is this guy?
47 coming out of the sky. Won't you take me down to Memphis on a midnight ride? I wanna move. Say you need a traveling band. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make a living, trying to get a hand, playing in a traveling band. Get me to the hotel, baggage car over. Come on, won't you take me to my room? I wanna move. Say you need a traveling band. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make a living, trying to get a hand. Say you need a traveling band.
Did I do that by myself and you all don't do it?
Do you want to do the lead line instead or something like that?
I can, sure. It's low for me, but it doesn't matter if it's easier.
You know, anything over 3 chords is progressive jazz. Anyway.
I know you fired me for putting 2 chords in Bo Diddley.
Many notes.
Too many notes. So you got the melody. It's up to me and you to make the dream come true.
It's up. Oh.
It's up. I waited 12 years to get you on the spot like this, Hawk.
I don't mind.
It's up to me and you. It's up.
It's up to me and you to make the dream come true.
You just rushed a little, which is the same thing they did. I'll give you your note again before you sing, and we'll get it.
I can't pat my foot and remember anything.
That's great. Remember your Segovia line when Hugh Brocky was playing acoustic guitar and he was making all these noises on the guitar? And Ronnie said, "Don't make those noises." And Hugh said, "Ronnie, even Segovia makes those noises." And you said, "And that's why he ain't on this session."
It's up to me and you to make the dream come true. It's time to take our
Ron?
Wow.
Thanks for hanging in there. Thank you. You too.
Are you going across or are you going home or what?
I don't know. I'm just going to let them figure out whatever they want us to do, darling. Where are you going? I want to go wherever you go.
You got it. You got it. There was no low points, but the one thing that kept going through my mind, and as the day went on, I felt increasingly bad for people that had to sit around for so long and wait. We got off to such a great start, and then, as predicted, things slowed down a little while we zeroed in on those solo lines.
Okay. Say when. Going for the record.
Don't look at me.
Record play.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
We have speed. What's the hang up there?
Here we go.
Can we look away? 'Cause every single day.
Yeah, one more. That was 16? Yeah.
Well, I lived in the Middle East, and I've seen some form of poverty. I mean, I've seen it, you know, face to face, and I know that it's real. And a lot of people, we live a very sheltered life in North America because we have food, we have education, we have all these things. And there are people in other parts of the world that don't have it as good as we do. And it's just a way of realizing that and showing that we care, that's all.
Can we look away? 'Cause every single day.
You can use any one of those.
Good.
Yeah.
East. Right now, Reno's in, right?
Reno and Liberty.
Okay. We'll get them moving.
Actually, all we need from them is audio. We don't need video.
It's nice seeing you.
I think.
Check. Check.
We got to help any cause.
Let's try one more, okay? Let's try one more. We got a good one on tape. Let's try one more closer to the microphone, okay? You guys are awfully cute together, by the way. It's a nice look.
There were a lot of very heavy Canadian talented people here, people who I don't want to say grew up listening to because, you know, I'm not that much younger than anybody here, but people who had a lot of influence on me, and it was a big thrill for me to be included in this.
Seems like overnight we see the world in a different light. Somehow our innocence is lost.
That's it. Okay. Short and sweet take. Right. Did you get that?
Got her. 13. Lucky 13. Okay.
Okay, 12. That last take video is the best one so far, okay?
Sorry, Neil, you still there?
Pitch-wise, it sounds good. I love Neil Young.
Oh, classic line. It's fine, and just like you did it there, I'll just sing along with it a little. It's fine, it's comfortable. I'm going for it now.
Here we go, folks.
Seems like overnight see the world in a different light. Somehow our innocence is lost. Can we look?
Let's start taking them up.
You want a harder one?
I think that's just perfect. And I love the long note trailing off like that.
Neil Young. It's like, first of all, it's like looking at a time warp, you know. I mean, it hasn't changed. And listen to that voice, that signature when he hit the tape, singing Innocence. All of a sudden, you know, all his old hits from days gone by, the late 60s, which I evolved out of, my background comes from, it all sort of came to the forefront. And you know, they say a lot of things about us, people who came out of the mid-60s and late 60s, that we've either turned into yuppies or we've turned into all these different little genres that they like to title us with. And I think a lot of us have just become like everybody else. We've got to work for a living and do something. And I think today, for me, a little bit of that the rebel that was in me in the 60s and you know, going for the cause, you know, having philosophies and principles and standing by them and wanting to stretch and break the rules because it was, you had to do it. I think that sort of came forward today with a little more satisfaction because there was actually something else at the end of the road. It wasn't just something to get involved in, there is something happening down the road. This is going somewhere.
Come on, Neil, give it to me, baby.
Somehow our innocence is lost.
A little flat on Innocence, but other than that, it was great. We'll go again. Huh?
One more time.
Somehow our...
That's my sound, man.
It's up to me and
You cut it?
May Gardner.
Did you carve it?
There's a 15-pound robin fat.
Say goodbye, BJ.
Easy. Roll playback.
I was real tired because I didn't sleep the night before at all. And the more I laid in bed on Saturday night thinking, I gotta get to sleep for the country, for the world, I gotta go to sleep. If I'm not awake tomorrow, people are gonna die. And I mean, I know that sounds dramatic, but that's what was going through my mind. And the more I tried to sleep, the more I couldn't sleep. And then all of a sudden, there I was, after a couple hours of horrible sleep, thrust in the studio for 15 hours. So I just ran on the adrenaline.
We want love and laughter again. We want heartbeat.
really made me understand how important popular music has become in terms of reaching a large mass of people, that our job no longer is to simply make music, but to use the potential effect that we have on people to maybe raise their consciousness to some degree about what's going on in the world. That's what moved me.
If we take a stand, every woman, child, and man.
Not grooving yet. Let me come up for a sec. You can't believe how fast things can get out of control. I lost it once during the day with Carol Pope and Paul Hyde. I don't mean we didn't lose our tempers. They had given me a performance, a vocal performance, which was really good in the first 2 takes. For some reason, I didn't pick up on it, and I just went right past it. I lost myself for about 10 minutes.
Now you're doing it the way I wanted you to, but it doesn't feel right. So, if we take a stand.
Once you start saying one more, if just a little more, you know, you lose it so fast, and I may have never gotten it back, and the whole thing would have been a disaster.
If we take a stand.
Go for that? That sounded good. You probably did that the first time you walked up to the mic, and I just didn't notice. But.
Oh, I can imagine.
Unbelievable. What was it?
Verbal ballet, Monday, when Bruce is up.
I'd like to have had the adrenaline session.
Unbelievable. I got the entire history of the project in approximately 40 seconds. And I understood it all perfectly, see? You punch the intercom and go, Cummings, in! And I said, so who else is going to be? Crystal, confirmed. Adams, Reno, tentative, it was unbelievable.
We can make it work. We can make it work, for God's sakes.
Well, this.
For God's sake, lay my hand.
One more.
Which one do you want me to do? If I already got one you like, so I got to do 2. No probs.
But the We Can Make It Work is fabulous.
Okay. I was going to hype the artist. The old hype the artist trick.
For God's sake, lend your hand.
Oh, jeez. Well, listen.
Back, Reno, you're back.
You just open the mouth, huh? It comes out.
How did Neil look? Neil? Can he change much? He looks a bit older, that's all. He hasn't changed all that much. Still sounds the same. He's got eyes? I don't know. I've never seen mirrors. No.
I've worked with Neil. Neil used to try to come in and see us play in the Lecoq Door days. He was going through his hippie stage at Yorkville. You're too young to remember that far back. But he came in one time and they threw him out of the Lecoq Door because he was dressed kind of like a hippie. That was before long hair was in, right? We still wore our Sears and Roebuck suits on stage. But Neil used to come in all the time. Little Joni Mitchell, you know, I've known her forever and ever. When she made her first little trip in from Saskatchewan. We were talking about it today, you know, and she came up here and paid all the dues just like everybody else, you know. You know how tough it is up here. You have to work. I say that all the Canadian talent is 10 times better than any other talent in the world because they have to work 10 times as hard to get anywhere.
We can learn to share, show how much we care. Right from the moment that we start.
Let's try the same.
Because it's either one system or the other.
Yeah, Brian's reminding me. One time you did, sing it, Brian?
Right from the moment that we start.
It was real nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Here we go again, John.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell I'd never seen sing in concert, only heard her records. And just to see as she gets used to the song, how she warms up to it and she interprets it both bodily and vocally, it was just really an exciting moment for me.
You know, start is going just a little flat. Start, and you're dropping on start. So if you could hold that up, we'll have it.
The highest note?
No, right from the moment that we start.
I think that's my style.
I'm gonna get burned at the stake for that, right? Let's try again.
Okay. Right, right. Let me just do a little tune-up, okay?
Okay.
Right, right from the moment that we start.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Right from the moment that we start.
That was pretty nice, Joan. Let's listen.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time. Let me hear that. Okay.
Right.
I mean, want to do once more. See if that took.
A little more echo on that, please.
Hear that?
It just, I don't know, the spirit just seemed right, and it was, you know. It's just my intuition, you know, that it would be a good roundup of people that I had to be here.
See you, Lou. It's dark out. I don't need these.
It's tired, but it's a good tired. You know, it's a very, I feel very highly spiritual right now. I feel like I could float home, but I won't.
Hey, Neil, are you off on the plane now? I'm taking off now. I'm tired, but I think I can make it. I can fly. See you, Murray. Take care now. Okay. Say hello to Bruce for me, okay?
Take care, buddy.
All right, you too, man. Keep making those good records.
Critics of all expression, judges in black and white, saying it's wrong, saying it's right. Compelled by prescribed standards or our own ideals, we fight for wrong and right. Threatened by all things, men of cruelty, drawn to all things, men of delight, keeper of the laws, the ever broken laws, governing wrong and right, governing wrong and right, wrong and
That's the kind of stuff we need. Let's get it again. Mike Reno wants to know if you're married.
No.
All right. He's got a lot of money, you know.
So do I.
All right. Yeah.
Even better, right, Mike?
That's even better.
Even better.
That's going to be great, and that's like singing with the chorus. Let's try it again. Get even angrier with it.
We can bridge the distance. Okay, I'm really mad now. I'm really mad. Watch.
All right.
We can fight, tears are not enough, no. We can raise
Perfect, but one more. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Tears are not enough.
All right.
Lisa.
I'll tell you what we could try on the end. On this one, you could sing along with the chorus and be like off, like off with the chorus a little.
Dave?
You want to try that?
I don't know. Let me just
That's
go out
yeah.
and goof.
Fine.
Fine.
Okay, we'll pick it up from there.
Yeah, okay.
Tears are not enough. Yeah.
Here we go.
Tears are not enough. If we could cry together,
That's what I want. That right there. Got to prove. Let's put that in the hole, okay? Because when you went high, it was great, but it sounded too much like Lisa. Sorry.
And the last person to do it's not us.
Yeah, then I gotta go out and sing one next, right? Sure.
You're the last guy.
You've got to. Here we go. Your history.
That's it. Some more? That's it. Hand for Foster.
Playback?
Playback.
Roll playback.
As every day goes by, how can we close our eyes until we open up our hearts?
We can learn to share and show how much we care. Right from the moment that we start.
Seems like oh